With a friendly and down-to-earth culture and its continual ranking as one of the top business schools in the world, it's no wonder that many have their eyes set on attending Wharton Business School. Stay tuned as I'm going to discuss admission requirements, class profile stats, and most importantly, exactly what you need to do to get into Wharton Business School. Hey guys, Nadine here with Inspira Futures, the admissions consulting firm dedicated to getting you accepted into your dream MBA program. To kick things off, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you're looking for some one-on-one help with your MBA application, visit our site linked below to schedule your free consultation. Looking to get to Wall Street? Wharton is one way to get there. Every year, Wharton graduates branch off into a variety of different industries. Approximately 34% of graduates head into financial services, 24% into consulting, 16% into technology, 12% into investment banking, 11% into private equity, and 6% into the healthcare industry. The remaining graduates are spread between another 15 or so sectors. Wharton is also the birthplace of many DTC startups, with companies in product categories such as lingerie, sofas, and yes, even manual toothbrushes. Many are looking for a chance to create a company that is as successful as the famed Harry's and Warby Parker. To understand how to get into Wharton Business School, let's first take a look at the class profile stats. Every year, Wharton receives between 6,000 to 7,000 applications. They accept roughly 12% of applicants for a final class size of around 8 to 900, one of the largest MBA class sizes of the top-tier MBA programs, creating a unique experience for most students. Here's what Rachel had to say.
We're a class of 865 people from every single walk of life and every single background possible. And so in that diversity of backgrounds, you have people who have experiences that you've never even dreamed about.
So what is the makeup of accepted students? Although Wharton accepts students with up to 14 years of experience, and even those with no experience, accepted students have an average of 5 years of experience. In terms of industry experience, roughly 24% come from consulting backgrounds, 12% from private equity and venture capital backgrounds, 10% from technology, and 10% from nonprofit or government sectors, and then the remaining class comes from other sectors such as financial services, healthcare, and investment banking. In terms of test scores, the average accepted GMAT score is 722, and the average GRE score is 161 verbal and 161 quant. Interestingly, nearly 40% of the entering class come from humanities backgrounds, 34% from business backgrounds, and then 28% from STEM backgrounds. The average GPA is a 3.6. What you need to apply. To apply to Wharton Business School, you'll need 8 items. Number 1 is your background information. This is where you'll include information such as your contact information, date of birth, and professional experience. Next, you'll have to submit 2 required essays. Keep in mind that these prompts tend to change every few years. To date, Wharton's prompts have focused on career progress, future goals, leadership experiences, etc. Examples of prompts are as follows. What do you hope to gain professionally from the Wharton MBA? The second idea is taking into consideration your background, personal, professional, and/or academic. How do you plan to make specific, meaningful contributions to the Wharton community? There is also an optional essay which is meant to justify things like a very low GPA or a very poor test score. An example of an optional essay is as follows. Please use this space to share any additional information about yourself that cannot be found elsewhere in your application and that you would like to share with the admissions committee. This space can also be used to address any extenuating circumstances, example, unexplained gaps in work experience, choice of recommenders, inconsistent or questionable academic performance, areas of weakness, etc., that you would like the admissions committee to consider. Listen to former Senior Associate Director of Admissions, Catherine Bazzella's take on addressing weaknesses in your application.
We really always want students to tell us directly what the weakness might be, so they show good self-awareness by acknowledging it and by taking it and really making it into something purposeful in the application.
It's important to note here that if you're reapplying to Wharton, you'll have to answer an additional essay question. Then you'll need to submit your transcripts, 2 letters of recommendation, GMAT or GRE scores, English language test score if applicable, resume, and last but not least, the $275 application fee. For your letters of recommendation, your recommenders will be asked to choose 3 characteristics about you from a list of 10, and they will have to answer the following 2 questions. Number 1, please provide an example that illustrates why you believe this candidate will find success in the Wharton MBA classroom. And number 2, please provide examples that illustrate why you believe this candidate will find success throughout their career. Okay, so now that you know about the class stats and requirements, how can you get into Wharton Business School? Beyond the obvious factors such as matching your grades and test scores to those of accepted students, here are 3 tips to getting accepted. Number 1, you need solid experiences. While it's true that accepted students have on average 5 years of experience, what's great about Wharton is that they specifically state that they are not focused on the number of years of experience that you have. Instead, they want to understand the depth and breadth of your experiences. In your application, you need to focus on highlighting your contribution, responsibility, progression, and last but not least, what you learned or took from those experiences. Another tidbit of advice, all experiences, regardless of which company they come from, are equally valuable to Wharton. This is clearly evident on their admissions website. Wharton looks for diversity in the professional backgrounds of its admitted students, just as it does in all other parts of the applicant's profile. No one industry is favored over another, and experience in a Fortune 500 company does not have a higher value than experience in a small business or public institution. Number 2, you need to individualize yourself in your essays. Wharton is interested in getting to know you on both a professional and personal level. While you may think that others have the same experiences as you, the truth is they don't. Even 2 people who work at the exact same company in the same position for the same number of years, they're bound to have different experiences and skill sets. Find your unique story and perspective and prove to admissions committees that your background makes you a valuable asset in their entering class. As Wharton states, we encourage you to be introspective, candid, and succinct. Most importantly, we suggest you to be yourself. Number 3, demonstrate desirable qualities in your application and letters of recommendation. For example, Wharton specifically states that they are looking for maturity in their applicants. By discussing your level of responsibility and ability to self-reflect on your past roles and experiences, you can show admissions committees that you are mature and professional enough to enter the MBA program. Your letters of recommendation are another vital area to show off these qualities. As Wharton states, the title or position of the recommender is not as important as his or her ability to comment knowledgeably and specifically about you. So make sure that you choose someone who knows you extremely well and can speak to your skill set and impressive personal and professional qualities. Alright, so now you know exactly how to get into Wharton Business School. Hopefully you found this video helpful, so please subscribe, like, and leave a comment with any questions you might have. If you want to know how you can individualize yourself from the thousands of other applicants, jump onto our website linked in the description so you can schedule your free 30-minute consultation. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.